Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Yeah, like you can see, it's a new environment. I'm in my kitchen today. I want to come to you guys with another new tutorial about how to do akara. I know most of us in Nigeria know it as akara or beans cake. If you're here in Europe, the kids will tell you what is akara, so we will normally tell them it's beans cake. So I'm just going to go straight into the tutorial without taking too much of your time. So I am using these beans, the black eye beans. So I'm just going to go straight into the tutorial, washing it and blending it. So just stay tuned. I won't take much of your time. Just straight to the point. Let's do it and see how it turns out. So guys, this is me starting to wash the beans. Like, I don't normally soak my beans overnight before washing it. I just put water and I straight away start washing it. I know some people may find it strange. Some people soak their beans overnight before washing it. But just like you see, I just pour water into the beans and I start using my hand to be washing it. As I'm using my hand to be rubbing it, it's getting soaked and it's getting peeled off straight away. So I don't, it's the logic my mom taught me growing up. That's the way we wash beans. So you just stick with me up till now. I know my auntie is always amazed that I don't soak beans before I wash it, but you guys will see as the way it is, as I'm scrubbing it, the water is getting soaked and is peeling off the skin straight away, peeling off the skin of the beans straight away. There's no point soaking it overnight before washing it. If that's the way you do it, it still will still arrive at the same result at the end anyway, but I just find it faster doing it this way. Wash it, then soak it for a while, then blend, instead of soaking it before come and wash it later, which works very well for me. So it's your choice. Soak it before you wash it or wash it straight away. Now I would like you guys to try this out and let me know if it works for you as much as it works with me. This is the only way I wash my beans. You see, just be using it as if you're washing clothes. As you're doing that, that's the way it goes. Within 15 minutes, within 10-15 minutes, your beans is washed, instead of waiting for it overnight or for a couple of hours for it to soak before you come and wash it. You see, that's just few minutes into doing it, and you can already see the result. So this system works better for me. But if it doesn't work for you, you can soak it. Just need to put a bit of energy into it and scrub. And here it goes. So that's my techniques. Anytime I'm making akara or moi moi, trust me, this is the way to go for me. And I would like you guys to try it out. Check it out. Let me know in the comment section below if you were able to try it, if it works or not, or you rather stay to the system of soaking it. I know in Nigeria, normally, sometimes you pound it. You put it in the mortar and you put a bit of water and you pound. I don't know if anybody remember that technique of washing beans. If you do remember, let me know in the comment section below. I just remember that now, that sometimes you just put it in the mortar, put a bit of water and you pound it. It's the same method as this friction I'm doing. So as you're hitting it, it's creating a friction as well, and it's washing. So it's the same method as this. Look at that, guys. I've just been on it for like 2-3 minutes, or let's say 5 minutes. See, it's there. It's just to be putting water and washing it out, putting water and washing it out. I have to edit the video a bit because I didn't want it to be long. But that's just basically it. I use loads of water to get all the black spots out. That's just basically it. There's no new thing to do again. It's just now pour water, take out all the ones you've done already, and see if there's still more left, and you wash it out. It's kind of like a bit of a hand exercise. Don't mind me. It's a bit of like a hand exercise. You wash, which is good. I believe this is a new skill for most people. I don't know if there are other people that wash their beans this way, but this is the way I do. Because I know my auntie was quite surprised. Anytime I'm in her house and we want to make akara, she'll tell me that she wants to soak the beans in the night, then in the morning wash it and blend and do akara. I was like, no, I'll just wash it now, then you soak it in the morning. When we wake up, we just blend it instead of waking up and start washing beans. She's always amazed at it. But see, train up a child in the way he should grow, and when he's old, he will not depart from it. So that's my mommy's handwork. That's the way she trained us in washing beans, and this is me at old age. It's still with me. So guys, see, it's almost ready like that. It's just for me to take out all the chaff now. You see, just pour the water out, take out the chaff, pour more new water, take out the chaff. You have one or two more left that is not well cleaned, that you use your hand to pick, but you see that majority of it is washed out already. So you just need to use more water to rinse it. If you feel it needs a bit of more scrub, you scrub it until the majority of it is out. But that's just it. That's a new style of washing beans. I don't know if this is useful to you guys or not, but it works perfectly for me. You see, within minutes my beans is washed. Then I just have to leave it to soak and get soft a bit before I blend. If not, if you just wash it like this straight away and you want to blend it, it's too strong. It's not soft yet for you to be able to get enough starch to be able to do your akara or anything. But if you wash it like that, soak it for a couple of hours so that you won't spoil your blender. That's another thing, because if the beans is too strong, it will spoil your blender as well. So don't just say, oh, you find a new way of washing beans and you just wash it and start blending. No, even if you wash it like this within minutes, you still have to leave it to soak so that you won't spoil your blender. Don't come and say comfort spoil my blender, because the beans is quite hard, so you need few hours to soak. So guys, that's it. See, that's all the chaff out. And guys, a new thing I would like to tell, if you don't know, is that beans peel smells a lot. So that's why I'm putting it in the bag. I won't put it straight into my bin, because if I put it straight into my bin, by tomorrow morning my kitchen will be stinking. So you have to tie it and throw it in your bin if you know your bin is not full yet. If not, your house will be smelling. So this is it. That's after like 2, 3, 4 hours. I can't remember how many hours I put it aside for, but wash it, keep it aside. And now I'm ready to make my akara. See, the beans was quite much. I didn't end up using the whole beans that day. I shared it into 3 actually. So don't think that all those beans you saw, I use it to do akara. No, I did a bit of moi out of it, and the other quarter of it is actually inside the freezer up till now. So any other day that I want to make akara again, I just bring that half out of the freezer and I'm ready to go. So that's why I washed the whole pack, the remaining half pack of the beans, so I can just store it in the freezer. I don't need to use it all at once. So that's it, guys. The next step is to blend it. I like my food a bit colorful. That's why I put the big red pepper, tatache. I put the big red pepper, onions, and normal atarugu. The hot chili, the normal small hot chili. if you like your food spicy, which I do. So that's it, guys. Hi. So that's it going. Just blend. That's one blend. You see that blend, it was a bit watery. So my next blend, I will make sure it's a bit thick. Because if it's too watery, you won't be able to. Your akara won't come out nice. Then you have to come and be stirring. So it's better if the first one was too watery, the next one you make sure it's thick. So the first one was a bit watery, so my next blend is going to be thicker so that it will thicken the first blend. So that's it. Yes, guys. So I don't have like a special blender. I blend it like that. So I use no and star and all-purpose seasoning. I ended up using only the star, I think, and the all-purpose seasoning, and it came out nice. I didn't fry all that. I think the leftover of it, because it's just me and my husband, so the leftover of it, I use it to turn it to akara, to moi, excuse me. I use it for moi because it was just too much. It's gonna be like for 2-3 days in the fridge if I make all the akara. So I have it into half into akara and half into moi. So the most important thing, I know I edited a bit and you didn't see the part where I was mixing the akara in order to get a bit of starch out of it, because that's what makes it foam like akara. If you don't stir, like give it a very good stir, the stir I'm talking about is about even 5 to 10 minutes. That's one of the things that some people normally have to add flour into it to give it that bit of the lift. The akara looks as if it's swollen, but it's not. That stir, you stir it, will give it that I don't know how to explain it. It's because I know some people, when they do it like it, they put a little bit of flour to give it that bit of a puff up look, but I don't put a flour into it. I just stir. Once you give it a very good stir, it makes it a bit starchy and you have a good akara. So that's the stir. Just this one, you see, that was not all I did. I did stir it quite a bit off camera because I didn't want the video to be too long, and if I keep doing that, the video will be too long. So I did edit it. I cut it out a bit. But do make sure you give it a good stir to get the starchy feeling of it a bit. So that's it, guys. That's it. The only thing left now is just to fry. So my oil is on the fire already ready. So just use the onions to test it to see that it's hot enough. Then you start frying. So my oil is hot enough and I'm good to go. And another thing is important for you to mind the heat. If it's too hot, it's gonna go brown quick and it won't be done inside. So it's good to, once the oil is hot, you can reduce the heat a bit so that the akara will done. So that's it, guys. If you want to make it smaller than that, you can make it smaller than that. But that's the method I choose. You can use just the tablespoon to fry, but I wanted it to be a bit bigger and so that I can fry it off a bit faster. That's why I use the big serving spoon. So it's up to you the size you want. Even the big serving spoon I'm not using a full of it. It's like half of it. So it's up to you the size you want. So that's it, guys. Basically, that's how I make my akara. Let me know if this video was helpful to you, if you're able to try it out, and if it works for you, or if you want me to improve on any other thing. Do let me know in the comment section below. Do let me know, so I don't mind learning new techniques. This is what works for me for now. So if there's new techniques out there, I would really love to learn. So please leave it in the comment section below and I will pick it up. Thank you guys for all the watch. So that's it. Just turn. That's your akara ready. Most of us know how to fry things, so nothing special. If it's what I'm doing is to try to separate anyone that is joined to each other, and my fork was a bit cut up, but I always scrape it in so that I'll get the crumbs, the small crumbs of akara that is very crunchy. I actually towards the end purposely made some of it so that I'll have that crunch. Those small particles, they are another yummy part of akara. I know in Nigeria back then, you normally even go and buy those crumbs. You ask for 5 naira crumbs and 10 naira akara because they are so crunchy. So it's nice. I love it. And the akara came out very nice. We actually used it for 2 days. The only thing I missed was the agege bread. Have my akara, press it in between agege bread. But guys, I'm watching my weight, so I have to stay away from the agege bread for now, but it still works perfectly. I had it with my custard as a breakfast, so it was nice. So it's just waiting game and just to wait for it to fry. That's just it. Like I remember that day, because my oil was too hot, I brought them out because it looks ready, but the inside was not ready. That was what I was talking about, the temperature. If the oil is too hot, it may get brown faster, but the inside is not done. That happens to me. You'll see me putting one back inside. I think one is one of the last one I put in or something. It looks ready, but the inside was not ready, so I have to break it and put it back inside. Then I lower my heat for the next batch so that the same thing won't happen. So at least the first two I open them to make sure that the inside is done or not. Some cases you find out that some is done, some is not done. But I believe the major thing is once your oil is hot, bring it to a medium heat just to get it. Look at how beautiful that looks. That takes me back to my childhood. I love that akara growing up. See, that's not done. So I had to put it back into the oil for it to cook a bit. That one was okay, so I just drop it back. So it depends. I don't know the logic between everything being the same pot. One done, one didn't done. Maybe that was the last one I put in or something. I don't know why that happened, but if that happened to you when you're frying, all you need to do is just put it back into the oil for a few more minutes and it's ready to go. So guys, that's it. Nothing more. It's just to fry till all is all fried up. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for all the comments and the likes. God bless you so much. And if any of you is out there watching that you haven't subscribed yet, please don't forget to subscribe and support your girl. It's much appreciated. Thank you all. So guys, that's my journey of akara making one nice Saturday morning like that, kind of. So that's it. Do you guys have any akara story? I have an akara story that when I was growing up, I went to buy akara, and after using my last penny to buy akara, it fell off. I look back, look front, nobody's coming. I pick my tin, cut the part that touched the floor, and I threw that part away and ate the rest of it. Please, you guys should not come for me. Don't judge me. That was when I was like about between 8 and 10, so I was quite young then. But all those 3 seconds rule, so I was walking on top of that 3 seconds rule. I pick up my akara, cut that part that fell, threw it away, and I ate it. And not knowing that somebody was actually watching me. Oh my God. That day, in the evening when we were all sitting down, this my father's tenant now came to tell me, oh, look at you, you think you are smart. I saw you when you pick akara from the floor, cut it and eat it. It was like let the ground just open for me to just enter inside. That was one of my most embarrassing moments in my life. But I was like, I have to defend myself, guys. I was like 3 seconds rule, and I didn't eat the part that fell on the floor. So I cut it half and I eat it. And you know, when you're eating akara, when you're so sweet, the last bit of my akara fell on the floor. But guys, I wasn't ready to let go of it, so I picked my akara, cut the parts, throw it away. It was one of the funniest, one of my most embarrassing moments up to today. I still remember it and I laugh over it anytime I'm frying akara. So that's why I say it always takes me back to my childhood, because I've always loved akara growing up. If what they give us for breakfast I don't like, any money I have, I used to go and buy akara, and that would be my breakfast for that morning. So my story with akara has been long. So that's why even when after leaving Nigeria for so long, I still have the excitement making akara once in a while to keep that memory going. So, and I know I'll keep making it for many more years to come. So, so you guys do let me know if you have any embarrassing moment like the one I shared. I know it's a bit funny, but that's one of my embarrassing moments. I thought of it and I was like, why not share it? So that's my embarrassing moment with akara. Do any of you have any embarrassing moments with akara, which is still my favorite up to date? Let me know. Share. Let me know. So guys, I believe this is the end of our talk today. I hope you enjoy watching the video. If there's anything I need to improve on, do feel free to let me know in the comment section below. And I really did enjoy making this akara, and it came out so nice. Came out really nice. So if you guys notice, like this second batch took a bit of more time than the first batch. The reason why is because the first batch, the oil was so hot and it became brown so quickly. But this time around, I have to reduce the oil so that it will all cooked well, not having one coming out with half done inside. So that's why this one looks as if it's not going to finish cooking. But it's better you lower the heat and cook it once and for all than making it the heat so high and the inside is not done. You have to be cutting it, and you have to cut all your akara or have to refry it again, which that's the part that makes it start soaking oil. So to avoid all that is just to keep your fire in a more lower temperature and let the akara cook in well. And look at, I didn't explain the reason behind me putting a kitchen towel on my plate before putting the akara, is to soak out any excess oil that have gone into the akara while it's frying. So all the time that is in that kitchen towel on the sheet on the plate, it will soak out any excess oil, and that's it. That's the main reason. So that's the final look. Thank you guys for watching. Stay blessed.